du gå först? Har du tejpa för först?
Welcome back. So I have received my boards, and as you see, they were pretty nice, and something did go as planned and other things did not go so well. So yeah, so let's have a look at that. So for example, I made one board here, and yeah, so this is the board, and here's the inverter. So this inverts the AC signal, as you can see down there where the pin is, down here. And normally that one, there's a IC on top of here, but this one is going to be used as a modulator replacement, so it's not going to be fit at the VIC IC area. So yeah. And other thing is I have 9 volt on this computer, so, and there was a question if it was 9 volt or 5 volt. That depends on which computer you have. So therefore I needed a 5 volt regulator to get the 9 volt down to 5 volt. So yeah, on the back here you can see that I have yeah, you can see how, oh, there's a lot of gunk there, but that's okay for now. Yeah, I shall clean that up. Anyway, it's a solder jumper on Luma out. I have attached the Stripefix signal to Luma out and not Luma in, which is the normal way of doing it, so I get a little bit better picture though, so, or less soft. And down here you see I've selected the chroma pin, so I solder jumper the right side there. So the reason for that is because some Commodores has mixed up the chroma pin, so, or chroma in, and I haven't soldered that bypass, 5 volt bypass, because I'm using a regulator there. And then you have also a solder jumper there. So that's that board, and I plan to put it in this. It goes in here, so I have some headers. You don't really need those. I use them because I want to rip it out and do something with the board and then put it back in again. But normally you would just solder it fixed. So, and check this out. This one, let's go over here to the breadbin. Now we want to replace that moss IC there, the VIC chip, with this board, and then put the VIC IC in here. So what's the difference there? So let's bring in this one. What you can see here, there's no regulator on this one, because I'm taking 5 volt from the IC. So there is 5 volt already, and I didn't have to solder all this modulator or video buffer stuff, because there's already a modulator in this one. So I just wanted a Stripefix. So this is AAC. I'll show you that in a minute. There's a ground here, so I just solder this here, and then I have to try and get these pins onto the headers there, and that's that. And then we bring in the AAC signal onto here. So so this is experimenting. I haven't included the signal that is next to it yet, so I will do that soon. So, and I see that I need it also because it's not a perfect fix. Here you can see the AC signal is soldered to some vias there. Yeah, the vias there. So, so that's that. I've tested this and it works. So I'll show you that later. now I have soldered up this board. I haven't put it down yet, so I don't know if I can get this on camera. Okay, let's do it on camera. So my IC remover here, just add these notches on each side and you pull it straight out. Now I can already see that's a problem on this side to get things in and out, so like this, here it comes. So let's try not to touch all the pins. I don't know why this is so difficult. Huh. Try and bend them a little bit. I don't want to break these pins. Yeah, that looks great. Push it in. It's the right way. So this notch should be up here. So let's try it. Oh, there's the cap I was talking about in my earlier videos that I had to pay attention to, so therefore I have this notch. Let's see. Yeah, you can see from this side that you get pin 1. So there's something in the way for the camera here. Like this. There you can see pin 1 on the top there, or it's 40 actually. Right now I can feel that it's mod wire. It's doing some, giving me some problems. Let me push that away. Like this, and it should be just a matter of pushing it down. I hope I don't break. You can see what's happening here. Okay, so there's already one pin that's broken. Yeah. Yeah, while I'm waiting for my iron to heat up here, I can talk a little bit about what went wrong. If you look at my board, the plan was to add pins that went through and then mount an IC on top like this. With a, you can see the legs there are spread out on the sides. But as you can see, these oval pads, they are not really that great. So they are not that wide as I thought. So that didn't really work so well. So, and I thought I had ordered this pin list that has circular pins in both ends, but that doesn't. This is more a header than a pin, so yeah. So I have to just, I'm desperate now. I want it to work, so therefore I have soldered on both sides, and I think that's not a great idea to solder two devices on the same pad, because you know, when you heat up a pin, it can suck solder from the other pins that are cold, right? So what I did was I let the tin lick up on the pins, and then I added pins on the side. I added solder on the sides here. So yeah, it's not very nice, but I did check it with my meter that there was connection. So yeah, so let me just solder one in there. I have one there, because now there's one missing, because you can already see there's a hole there, so it should have a pin, and those two, the reason why they don't have that wide pad is because I wanted a separate pad for those. So yeah, so that makes this pin a little bit weaker. I can't solder it so perfectly, so yeah, but I will do my best for this test anyway, so I have to fix that problem later. Yeah, I can feel that it's going down, so do you know what? I think we should just try and turn it on, see what's happening. And now it should work, so let's try it. Yep, and there you can see stripes there, so there, this is the AAC signal, you can see it there. And let's try and get that out of the way. Okay, so I've tried and adjust this as much as I can, or as good as I can. There's still some striping on there. the picture is a little bit softer than usual, so, and I think it, okay, it was soft to begin with, but I think it's also because we have this circuitry here, which is loading Luma, plus the one here, which is now also on the Luma, so yeah, so I'm not sure if I'm going to do a modulator replacement on that, so, but for now it's not a success. Before I go to the C64C, let's remember now on this breadbin here. Remember that it has this pot meter and a coil. So if I wind on this now, it will then load, and the output here is not used, but since the chroma is connected here, this will probably do some stuff to the signal. And maybe I should desolder this IC, so I mean this pot here. So this is the color, so let me see if I can get that. Yeah, you can see it on the camera, it's changing. So let's wind it down, just like no there. So I think maybe for another project I will try and do a modulator replacement. I haven't decided on that yet, because this modulator is very nice to have. It's a bit soft on the picture, but I do like the RF that it's working, but do I really need that? That's another question. I connected it back up again, and as you can see, now I can get a good picture on the camera as well. So yeah, definitely there's something happening when you have two modulators in the same thing, even though we are not really using two modulators at the same time, just loading the pins. So yeah, you can see the colors here are really nice, and it's a bit soft, as I said, so but I can't see much checker pattern. Difficult to get that on camera. Let's see if we can get it. So here's my other computer, and we have a modulator replacement with AAC only, not the signal next to AAC. And you can see it's a good picture. It's much sharper also, so yeah, you can see it on the camera as well. It's very sharp. And if I rest my, maybe you can see the checker pattern. So not sure how to get rid of that. It's very faint, so it's not really a big problem, but yeah, so how about the Stripefix then? Well, first let me show you the chroma adjustment, how that works, and we did see that on a scope earlier. So yeah, so now I'm winding it all the way down. Oh, now it wrapped around, so let's wrap to 0 there, so there's no color coming in. So, try not to short circuit anything down here, so, and we just wind it slowly. You can see the colors are coming on. And this is really cool to see in on the scope how this works. So yeah, here you can see all the way up, and now you can see the M there. It's turning pink. So yeah, I don't know why that's happening. But that is something I had on the computer for all time, also on the other computer. I wonder if it's related to that timing with this unit doesn't have a PLL system, so 64 Reloaded, they have the setting. Well, they don't have a pot anyway, but they do. Yeah, they do have a 2 resistors. I think there's 510 plus 510, and then they take the value out from the middle. So this is a 1K pot, and if I put this in the middle, I think I will have the same condition as they have. So now it's in the middle. So yeah, the picture is not as much color as it was. People say on the forums that is the new TVs, they don't or the standard is the chroma signal is too high for the standard. So, but I do really like to have a little bit more, because then I get less color noise. So, and it seemed to fill in some of that checker pattern. So, yeah, I think it's matter of taste, but it is nice to have an adjustment there, I think. So now let's try LumaFix. Luma, okay, that's the brand name. So now, there you can see it. There it comes. Is because I have it on max. Okay, so this is the Stripefix on max. So if I now wind it further up, it will go away. So it goes to 0. So what you do is you wind it up until you see the white stripes, and there you see the white stripes, and then you go back until they disappear. And you might, there I went too far. So I go until I'm satisfied, and then I go over to the other pot and adjust that. But the thing is that it's not really doing anything for me, because I have connected the wrong signal. So yeah, so we'll look at it later. So this is what it looks like when you turn on the C64 with a Stripefix. You get a lot of stripes, and I think it's because the signal hasn't come on yet, so, and then they go away. So yeah, so, and that's also a problem, because if let's say we do a poke here, so then the Stripefix then become visible, so it doesn't work for all colors. So beware of that. And of course you can try and fix this for this color and so on. So yeah, it's not perfect. So we try one. Is that supposed to be white or what? Yeah. But as it is now, I'm really happy with this picture. Check how sharp it is. So yeah, it's really nice. Okay, so I have my little S-Video Dazzle here, the digitizer for video, so I can connect to VHS and record from video cameras, old video cameras and such. So anyway, here you can see I have wound up the contrast just to show you the noise that I get when I put the Stripefix board under the VIC IC in the white computer, or the C64C that I called, not really a C64C anyway. But the point is that at this location you have 5 volt from the digital 5 volt, and you can see all the noise there. So yeah, but also remember that this Dazzle, it picks up a lot of noise that the TV doesn't see. So yeah, so let's have a look here. Here I've added a capacitor on the LumaFix board, sorry, Stripefix board, and you can see that there's less noise, but well, it doesn't fix everything. So then I try to add a 22 microhenry in series with a 5 volt line, and to me it looks a bit the same as we had the first time. So yeah, not totally convinced about that. So yeah, but definitely 5 volt line is very noisy. So here I wind down the Stripefix. So I forgot to do that initially, but you can see that it's much worse when I do that. So yeah. Okay, so here it's going to try and adjust the Stripefix, a C signal PHSCL. So I will speed up the video, because when I'm using this Dazzle, what I see on the screen is so delayed, so it takes a long time. So yeah, so here's the speed up version. Oh, and the reason why there's no colors, well, I don't know. It was the board that was in the breadbin to begin with, so there's something wrong with it. So we'll have to look at that. Yeah, so here's another modulator, the one I'm using in the white Commodore. So there's another, it's actually a video buffer, not a modulator. So now the picture looks much better, less noise. But remember, now I'm using 9 volt, not the 5 volt digital, but the 9 volt unregulated, and a 5 volt regulator on board. So that seems to be doing something, and the picture is less noisy. So I think in the next video here that comes up now, I'm confused what I did there. Oh, syntax error. Okay, hold on. Okay, here I try to add a 22 microhenry to the 5 volt line in series with the 5 volt line, so that I can decouple even more from the noise, but it seems that it doesn't do anything, and I think the next step now is to try and add some ferrite beads on the luma, chroma and composite. So, and especially the luma and chroma that comes from the wiki IC, because it's probably noisy. So now I think we have gotten rid of the noise on the power supply, because the power supply will then bring noise out on the signals anyway. So yeah, so now I think we are getting somewhere.